drama against Wycombe Wanderers in the week. It must have listed some positivity in the camp.
Yes, definitely. Of course, we wanted to go through in a different way, if you can, of course, and it was a game that I think we did enough. My feeling that we did enough to go through. Like was our obligation throughout the game, but when you started the game, clearly considered the goal, first shot and only shot on target, and of course was up to us to change the things, and we did it better second half than the first. But football is about to be clinical, to put the ball in the net, and we didn't during that period, and was the shot out. Penalties that gave us the chance to be in the next round, quarters final again, and you go for it. It's going to be a great challenge for us when will come the time for us to play against Newcastle away from home.
Massive game against Wolves this weekend. How's preparations been?
It's been good. It's been good. Of course, when you don't win games or last result is not the best, of course, it's not, the mood is not the same, but we know what we are doing. We know what we have to do to win football matches as well, and it is clear why, for example, we lost last game. We know that as a group, as individuals, we know as well as a football club, and you have to keep working hard and to get the best result in the next one. Football is like that. You cannot change the past. You have to analyze it and to make them to understand, and we did it. The feeling after the match was that we deserve more from it. We went on a game with a lot of absences, even so the team compete very well against a Newcastle side away from home. The reality that we were punished by 2 moments, and now we move on. The players, they know, we know as well. We analyze together, as we do always when you win, when you don't win. And now is the next one. Is a very important one for us back at home, when you have been stronger, with our fans behind us as well. And of course, we want to be at our best level.
Wolverhampton Wanderers sitting bottom of the table, but the age-old adage of there's no easy game in the Premier League. You can't be complacent. They've got strength throughout their team, as we saw at Craven Cottage last year.
Definitely, for us doesn't exist. If you are starting November now, sometimes the table doesn't show everything to you about the quality of the size and all that stuff. About start, you lose some confidence. Bright start for some teams. They got a lot of confidence, and football sometimes is about it as well, and makes the things look so bad because the teams are in a completely different position that they would like to be, and we don't go in this direction. When analyze games, don't analyze games because some teams, they are on the top, or they are in the middle, or they are on the bottom of the table. You know their reality, but you look for much more for our reality, what we can do, what you can do better than last few games, and to improve ourselves and to get a result that we need.
They scored goals against Chelsea midweek in the Carabao Cup. Where are their strengths?
No, they have quality around the place. They have some. Okay, they lost some very good players, but they signed some good players as well. They have the quality. Of course, they have good strikers. They have players around the striker with quality as well, and of course, good midfields on the ball. When you talk about Gomes, when you talk about André, players that they know what they can do on the ball always to provide for the offensive part of the pitch. They have the quality. Of course, when you don't achieve results, the things look different. But of course, more than to talk about Wolves and what is their strengths or something that you can explore, is better to talk about ourselves, what we can do better. Focus on us, and we know that playing at home and against many sides of this competition, you have to take the responsibility from the game with our fans behind us, and you go for it.
It's important, isn't it, when these kind of bigger games crop up in the schedule unexpectedly throughout the year, it's important to, in a game like this, to get out the traps quick, engage the fans who are there in the stadium, to then become a difference maker.
100% sure. We know how it is important to do it, but to be honest, it's something that we as a team, I'm not saying 100% of the games, because football is not so easy that sometimes looks, but most of the times the way you like to start games at Cottage, the way you like to be on the front foot, the way we like to engage and to make them to engage the game with ourselves and to push ourselves, we have to play in a certain way, and they know what type of way we are going to start the game and trying to go in the direction that we want. But as you mentioned, Premier League is Premier League. In the other side, you have quality as well. You have the other team. Sometimes you aim to do it, and other times, even if you aim, they are possible or not. But yes, of course, we want to have some control of the game and to play in our way and to be on the front foot. But of course, let's see how the game is going to start. But we want to start well the game, definitely.
It's been quite an intimidating list on the injury front, and you're going to have to repeat yourself again twice after you leave this room with me. can you give me the first scoop on how our squad shaping?
It's been a really tough month and a half, 2 months. It's not being something that happen often in a squad. Sometimes two players from the same position to be. Normally you prepare a squad with two players for each position. When you have key players in the same position, injuries at the same time is not something natural. And what happened with us last month and a half, 2 months, if happened with any other team in Premier League, they are going to don't be so strong. 100% sure. What we did suffer is going to be the same with the others. I'm sure. But looking for ourselves, okay, this week start to look different. Of course, more bodies in the sessions, more players around. I love to have the young players from our academy around ourselves, but of course I would like to see our senior players around the place. And this week much more. This week after the Carabao Cup game, much more on it. Okay, we still have Robinson out. All the players, they started to work with us during the week. Of course, some of them with long-term absences. Let's see if they are going to be in the squad list, in the contention to the squad list or not. But I have to take the decision who is going to be there. But now looks in a much better place. Rodrigo is coming back. He's training with the team already after 4 weeks out. And Chukwueze training with the team. Wilson training with the team as well. Like Joaquin Anders is going to be ready to the game.